United States, people should not be walking around with masks.
You're sure of it? Because people are listening really closely to this.
Right now, people should not be walking. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is.
So, you're going to be amazed at all the people saying all the things you're about to hear on this collage, but I'm also going to do like a demonstration for you here in a minute that shows you just how dangerous wearing a mask can be.
The average American does not need to go out and buy a mask.
Don't go hoarding masks, okay? Leave those to the healthcare providers.
And if you're not sick, you shouldn't be wearing a medical mask.
I want the public to think that the recommendation is for medical masking. That would be detrimental to us as a society. Healthcare providers and patients who are sick with the disease need those masks.
So right here, this is a OSHA approved and calibrated oxygen sensor. And when I turn this on, you can hear it begins to suck oxygen through the room. And of course, the OSHA regulation is between 19.5% and 22.5% by volume, oxygen. So I'm going to then put one of these masks on. It really, if I put this mask on, and then I put this up underneath this mask, and I just start breathing normal. You're basically, what you're basically doing is you're breathing your own exhaust, and it's really not healthy.
The CDC says wearing a face mask to protect yourself from this new coronavirus is actually not recommended.
It is unnecessary. As we said, in the United States, the risk to any individual American is extremely low.
That the public needed to know that these masks were not effective, were shown to be effective in preventing you, if you wear a mask, from catching coronavirus. Masks still aren't effective, and from our point of view, at preventing you from catching coronavirus in a significant way.
And so next, we're going to do the same thing, and we're going to do an N95 mask. I mean, just in case it does something more. So N95, here we go. To me, these are even worse because they really don't allow you to breathe properly. Once again, there you have it.
Do masks protect you?
All right, well, the thing about the masks is they're really felt to possibly stop the particles from coming out, the droplets, and they might protect somebody else from getting it if you're sick. But the CDC, again, I spoke to them this afternoon, they said they do not routinely recommend them for people.
I wear a mask and I'm going out in public. That mask is going to do relatively little to protect me from exposure to all of the people who are around me.
Different recommendations out there about face masks for a number of reasons. One is that there really isn't any conclusive data that they make a big difference. Face masks and surgical masks are not going to do anything for you.
So next what we did is we went to the Hog Technologies engineering team, and we tasked them to build the most breathable mask that could possibly be for the hog fodder, okay? And we built this mask to be ultra breathable. And then we did the same tests, and even the hog engineers, if I put this up underneath here, so there you have it. Even the best engineers here at Hog Technologies failed to create a mask that literally eliminates the dangers to breathing your own exhaust. So mask, I vote no. Now listen, if you want to wear a mask, why shouldn't you be allowed to wear a mask? You can even jump off a bridge if you want. I mean, you can do anything you want to do in this country. But I don't think that I should be required to do something that is uncomfortable that is unhealthy, that the side effects for doing so long periods of time aren't even known. And, you know, that's just my 2 cents.
Should you wear a mask if you're healthy?
No, because I do see people feeling a need to go buy masks. There's no role for these masks in the community.
Medical professionals and government officials say we don't need face masks to fight the novel coronavirus.
This demonstration showing most face masks are useless at trapping or blocking moisture.
To wear them as a perfectly fit and healthy person in the street is not going to provide you with any greater level of protection.
Recommended against the general public wearing masks because based on the best evidence available at the time, it was not deemed that that would have a significant impact on whether or not a healthy person wearing a mask would contract COVID-19.